given that only those scientists were codes who could work with the metals. And working with the metals is known as alchemistry. The science which deals with the working of metals is known as alchemistry. Alchemistry is generally the conversion of one metal into another. And during those olden times, gold used to be the most precious metal, right? And every king was interested to convert the iron into gold so that they can earn a lot of money. And those scientists only were honored. But इस कारण से क्योंकि बहुत सारे साइंटिस्टों को बहुत सारे केमिस्टों को अब केमिस्ट तो हम अभी कहते हैं 18th सेंचुरी के बाद में बट ड्यूरिंग टिल द 18th century they were known as alchemists. So many of them have been killed by the kings because they were not able to convert that iron into gold. But अगर गोल्ड नहीं मिला तो क्या हो गया, लेकिन इस गोल्ड को बनाने के चक्कर में बहुत सारी केमिस्ट्री हमारे पास आती गई धीरे धीरे धीरे. What happens when iron is heated in presence of air? What happens when iron is treated with acid, hydrochloric acid? What happens to iron when it is treated with sulfuric acid? What happens to iron when it is treated with alkalis? And how much time is taken by the iron to rust out? How can we prevent the rusting? All these studies, and then when it was convinced, when the people were convinced that they cannot convert iron into gold, then attention was diverted from iron to other metals available during that time, and most favorable was copper, because copper was reddish pink in color and gold was red in yellow in color. So people thought that there might be a few changes which can convert this red pink copper into the yellow colored gold. But yes, even those efforts were failed. That is the story of somewhere in 16th 17th century, and maybe before that. But we are in India, and what about Bharat and its Vigyan? Do we have any authentic source which claims that India had a good knowledge of chemistry? Yes, we do have. In ancient Indian times, Rasayan Shastra, Ras Tantra, Ras Kriya, and Ras Vidya were the terms which were used for the study of chemistry. And in ancient India, because India practiced meditation along with this development of science, and meditation teaches us the very first simple thing is not to be greedy, right? And gold creates a sense of greediness in people. This was the old thought. So in, in Indian subcontinent, conversion of other non-precious metals into gold was never been a you can say aim of studying the chemistry. In fact, study of chemistry was motivated by its use in day-to-day life, like medicine, and then creation of some useful materials, and like the cosmetics, like the dyes, the glasses, and all these things. You see, excavations of the old civilizations like Mohenjo-daro and other places nearby clearly indicates that Indians were able to make a variety of glasses. They were able to make very fast dyes which were used to dye cotton and silks, because they were the only fibers available during those times. And also they were able to make glazed potteries, which in today's day we call as bone china, right? तो bone china की जैसे glazed potteries भी थी, and to our astonishment, to our surprise, इस glazed पॉटरी के अंदर गोल्डन कलर की डिजाइनिंग्स भी थी. एंड आज तक हम ये नहीं पहचान पाए हैं कि जो गोल्डन वाली डिजाइनिंग थी दैट वाज आउट मेड आउट ऑफ गोल्ड और समथिंग एल्स. नो डाउट इट वाजंट गोल्ड, वो गोल्ड नहीं था. गोल्डन कलर की जो उसके ऊपर डिजाइनिंग की हुई थी, इट वाज सम अदर मटेरियल. बट हाउ दिस सम अदर मटेरियल was made to shine like gold, that is still a very you can say ki, mystery. Fine. And yes, Many of the scientists in olden India, like Sushruth, like Charak, and they all worked a lot in the field of medicines and surgery. And you know, no surgery and medicine can be performed without a good knowledge of chemistry. You need to have a good knowledge of chemicals and how do they act on human physiology. And these people were very, very well versed with the chemicals which were found in the natural resources, like the leaves and barks of cinchona tree, like leaves and barks of neem tree. Fine. And also they were able to make alcoholic alcoholic liquids. They were able to extract alcoholic products from the sugar canes and molasses and maize, which were used for the purpose of disinfection in the surgery. Fine. And Rasopanishad also, you see, it describes the making of gunpowder and other similar kind of explosives. So we can say ancient India has quite a very good knowledge of all these things. So then the question came, आप भी मेरे से पूछ सकते हैं, और मेरा भी सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन यही था जब मैंने ये सब चीज़ें जानी. एंड नो डाउट चिल्ड्रन, मुझे ये सब चीज़ें जानने का मौका मिला था व्हेन आई वाज इन एमएससी फर्स्ट ईयर, कि जब व्हेन आई स्टडीड, कि मैंने सारी जो केमिस्ट्री की थ्योरी सब तो वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड से पढ़ी है. सो डज इट मीन कि वी वर डम इन आवर ओल्डन डेज? हमारा वैदिक पीरियड क्या बिल्कुल डम था इस मामले में? तो we had one session from our renowned chemist from the Meerut University, चौधरी चरण सिंह यूनिवर्सिटी से हमारे एक बहुत HOD आए थे यूनिवर्सिटी के, उन्होंने हमारा ये सेशन लिया था. एंड ही ओपनड आवर आइज दैट एंशिएंट इंडिया वाज नॉट डम अबाउट द केमिस्ट्री एंड फिजिक्स, इट हैड लॉट ऑफ नॉलेज. सो वी सेड कि सर, अगर ये बात है तो हमें केमिस्ट्री में, फिजिक्स में सभी थ्योरीज के फाउंडर्स वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड से क्यों बताए हुए हैं? हमारे पास में अगर पहले से नॉलेज थी तो क्यों एटॉमिक थ्योरी डाल्टन के नाम पर दी हुई है, किसी इंडियन केमिस्ट के नाम पर नहीं, जैसा उन्होंने बताया कि कन्नड़ वाज फर्स्ट केमिस्ट हु गेव द एटॉमिक थ्योरी. देन ही सेड कि इसके सारे का दो बहुत बड़े रीजन है. नंबर वन, आर ओल्डन स्क्रिप्चर्स एंड लिटरेचर वाज पुट बिहाइंड, वो बहुत पीछे छोड़ दिया गया था. करीब करीब 300 सालों से हमें इंडियन लिटरेचर नहीं पढ़ाया जा रहा था. तो जब इंडियन लिटरेचर नहीं पढ़ाया गया तो हमें इंडियन साइंस की एडवांसमेंट और अचीवमेंट्स भी नहीं पता थी. नंबर टू, अ लॉट ऑफ इंडियन लिटरेचर have been put to fire by the foreign invaders. 17th सेंचुरी में जो फॉरेन इन्वेडर्स इंडियन लैंड पर आए थे, उन्होंने हमारा बहुत सारा इंडियन लिटरेचर बर्न कर दिया था.